Hi everyone, back in the shed with a new cider to try, one I've never had before, from a producer I've never tried before, but one it's been on my radar. I actually emailed the cider maker a while ago, got a response back that I can go and visit at some point, which I'd love to do. Unfortunately, right now I can't remember the name of the cider maker because it's quite a while ago, so if you're watching this, I'm really sorry, but I'm terrible with names anyway. But yeah, I'm going to try your cider and hopefully it's going to be great. I'm looking forward to it. It was recommended to me actually by another cider maker. I think Nick Poole at West Milton recommended me check out this stuff. So so I'm checking it out. I've also got a bit of the cheese I had in the last video here, which if you didn't see that, look at that video. That cider and that cheese were absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I absolutely loved them. It was the Two Bellies Rossonnois with the Sainte-Maure from the Loire, so goat's cheese from the Loire. Got a bit more here. Haven't eaten it all yet. God knows how. It is delicious. But let's crack on. So, Cranbourne Chase is the cider maker. Is the name of the producer. This is called General Pitt Rivers. Medium, 6%. That's all it says in the front. Don't know who General Pitt Rivers is. There is a poem on the back about General Pitt Rivers, which I will read to you. With changing his name, a remote inheritance he claimed. Now General Pitt Rivers would have the masses entertained. Inventive and inquiring, the father of British archaeology he became, with the Farnham Museum and Lama Tree Gardens to his name. I'm none the wiser, but it's nice to have a poem on a bottle of cider. And on this side it says, medium Dorset cider, enriched by our own Dorset apples. Our crafted ciders reveal delightful, refreshing fruitiness, cold fermented, exposing their natural yeasts and sugars. So this will be harvested in the autumn, late autumn, depending on which apples it is, then left to mature ferment through the winter. So that'll be the cold fermentation, I assume, with wild yeast, and then ready to bottle in the spring, which is true of most of the ciders that I sell, if not all of them, actually. Let's crack this open and have a taste. Weapon of choice. Bottle opener. Good stuff. Hint of a sparkle. Hint of a sparkle. You can just see some bubbles coming up on that. Yeah? Let's pour it out. Nice colour, this. Really nice colour. So there you go. Bit of a head. Where is my... It's my secret orchard thing, which I flip around, and then you can see the colour that I can see. That is quite a beautiful amber. That's how I'm going to describe it. A really, really nice amber. Maybe with a hint of that rosé Pinot Gris thing that I like so much and see in several ciders. So yeah, nice looking thing. Gentle sparkle, that's good. Fizz hides flavour. We don't want too much of it, but it's pleasant to have a little bit of it, particularly if you're having like something fatty like cheese, because it cleans your palate. Okay, let's have a smell. Okay, so, I mean, you can't smell sugar, but this smells like a medium. It smells like a ripe, rich apple. It's quite a delicate nose, but what I'm getting is basically, maybe like almost like a, not kieved, but a slightly baked apple, not the pastry, but the baked apple aspect of it, I think I'm getting. And some very ripe, red, aged apple as well. It's quite a rich, warm, comforting sort of smell, I would say, this one. Inviting. Soft, gentle and inviting. Okay, let's have a taste. Solid tannins. This is made with real cider apples. Solid tannins on the teeth. There's that astringency. Gives it structure, mouthfeel, makes it more interesting. Hint of hard tannin, hint of leatheriness. Just a hint of leatheriness, which is nice, because there's sugar in this. It's a medium, so as I've said many times before, in Britain it's down to the palate of the cider maker to decide whether it's sweet, medium or dry. So that means you can buy a cider from one person that's medium and it's very sweet, buy medium for another person and it feels like it's almost dry. I would say this is a good medium. It is what I would call medium. Not too sweet, not too dry, just right. The sugar's there, but it's nowhere cloying. Nice. So I assume this is back sweetened. This will ferment to dry and it's back sweetened. It is, what is this? 6. Need me specs. 6%, which is a nice alcohol level as well. Really squeaky on the teeth. This is a friendly cider, I would say. It does not taste like. So we tried we've had a few slightly bigger producer ciders, including Strongbow of late, but also Westerns. Who else? Can't remember. Some others anyway. Sheppey's. Sheppey's was very sweet and cloying actually. So this is as easy to drink as those, but not cloying because of that tannin. It's not cloying on my palate. There's a hint of acidity, just gentle hint, but it's not too sweet. The sugar is excellently judged. This is a very, very, very pleasing, gentle, quaffable cider. But there's enough going on to make it interesting and to make it stand out from like the massive, mass-produced stuff, if you like. Yeah, it's good. I've got the dry as well, which I'll try in another film. Let's try it with some cheese. The tannins of it are going to work great with the fats in there. Hack a bit off. Hack a bit off. Jesus Christ. How unprofessional. Okay. This Saint-Maur, it's absolutely brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. Really good. Oh, it's a nutty, mineral, butter, mushroom. It's got so much going on. And it's very nice with that. The best pairings. And I'm not into pairing. I don't care about it that much. It's nice when things really work together, but you know, I think people can get hung up on it too much. The best pairings are when the whole is greater than the sum of the parts. These two parts are both great, and they remain great when you have them together. They don't clash or diminish one another. They're very pleasant to have together, and I can have more of that, and the other won't take away. They won't take away from one another. That's really when pairings aren't working well. When you spend a lot of money on something nice, and then you have it with that, and it just goes, what a waste of money. I've just halved the value by having it together. That and that is great. Really nice. What a great picnic that would be on a hot summer's day. Brilliant picnic that would be. There you go. Cranbourne Chase. We'll try the dry next. There it is. If you can get some, get some. If you can get some some Saint-Maur as good as that, get it. Mun's Cheesemongers, as always, my friends at Mun's Cheesemongers. Go to their website. Just put Mun's Cheese UK or Mun's Cheesemongers in Google, and you'll get their shop, their online shop, and you can buy that on the online shop. I recommend you do so. They do vary because it's a handmade cheese. It's raw milk. It changes every day. It's a daily vintage when you're making cheese every day, not a yearly vintage, a daily vintage. It changes that much. That is cracking. I mean, the standard of that is very high all the time. The great people who make it. I've milked goats on that farm, actually, I believe. Great cheesemakers. But that is an excellent example of it. But I think part of the reason why it's so good is because I've let it sit out and warm up a bit. It's just opened up the texture, opened up the flavour. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Okay, guys, that's enough from me. I hope you got something from that. I'll be back again with probably the dry version of the Cranbourne Chase next. But until then, thanks for watching and cheers.